One of my favorite things to do when I'm at the parks, whether I'm making a video or not, is I'll pull off into a space where there's something cool to see that I know not a lot of people know about, and I'll just enjoy that thing. Sometimes I'll film that thing and share it with you. I love doing that because you'd be surprised how many people notice me noticing something and they want to come over to take a look at whatever it is. Today, I'm standing in this little kind of pull-off area near an enclosure. The animal in question has just hidden behind the bushes, but she's over here every once in a while. She's so small that you might not notice her, certainly not if you didn't realize that she was here. I can actually see her just beyond those bushes. Let's make our way around, see if I can point her out to you. Let's see. Oh, there she is. You see her? You know, there's so much to see here at Animal Kingdom, and people pass by it because, you know, they're thinking, it's a theme park, I want to do rides and everything. But slow down, enjoy the park. There's so much going on here. And speaking of Animal Kingdom, we're at Animal Kingdom today. There's a lot that I want to do with you. There's a new annual pass holder magnet that we need to pick up. There's some new dinosaur merch that we have to go check out. They dropped a whole new line right in time for its countdown to extinction. There's new merchandise out in Pandora. There are some annual pass holder exclusive treats because of the annual pass holder magnet, and you know how they do some special things. I don't know if we're gonna get any of those today, but you know what I was thinking about? That ube cold brew over at Satu'li Canteen. So we might pick that up. There's a lot going on today, and I want to talk to you about a few things. So let's get this show on the road. There's also some new Halloween merch that made its way into shops. So we'll check here and see what we can find. But first, we're headed to our annual pass holder magnet. All right, we got our magnet, no line, which is why I like doing this first thing in the morning. It's a really cute magnet, and I'm glad it's Crush. It's one of my favorite characters from Finding Nemo. But I do have to say, I'm a little disappointed that they dropped the magnet or released the magnet here at Animal Kingdom. I mean, I get it. We have Theater in the Wild out here where you can find the Finding Nemo musical, but that's not really my issue. My issue is the hours that Animal Kingdom is open. See, Animal Kingdom closes at 6 p.m., which is early, no matter who you are. But if you're an annual pass holder who's a local, you want to pop in to grab this magnet after work, you're pretty much out of luck. And sure, you could pop in on the weekend if you have an annual pass that allows you to visit the parks on the weekend. We no longer do. And I know that we're hardly alone. A lot of other people have the Pixie Pass, which doesn't allow you to access the parks on the weekends. It's a weekday pass, so just the way it is. And so I think that's a little disappointing. More often than not, when they release a magnet like this, they do it over at Epcot, which I think is more ideal because the park is open later, making it easier to get no matter who you are or what type of pass you have. And who knows, maybe at some point, if they have magnets left over, they'll send some of them over to Epcot or a different park, but just a little bit disappointing in my opinion. Now, the reason that this is on my radar at all isn't just because Russ can't get his annual pass holder magnet, you know, because he's got the Pixie Pass too, and he can't get here during the week if the park closes at 6. And it's also not just because I'm always thinking about these things, trying to weigh the pros and cons of decisions that we make in case you are thinking about what that decision would look like as well. But there's also been this like discussion brewing in the back of my head when it comes to like what Disney is doing, who Disney is for. I think that's kind of the best way to say it. Like I said, it's still brewing, so bear with me. But there's always this discussion that comes up about how Disney World is for the tourists, Disneyland is for the locals. And while I can't argue with that, some of the decisions that have been made recently have me questioning, like, what exactly is going on here at Walt Disney World, at least? Because some of the decisions that have been unfolding make it seem like Disney wants to move more toward catering to the locals, but then in the same breath, they're like, actually, no, you're an afterthought. So it's interesting. It's an interesting thing to think about, and I've been noticing a lot, so I've been jotting it down. We'll talk about it eventually, but let's make our way over to Dinosaur to check out that new merch. Of course, lots continues to happen here in Dinoland USA. Construction walls still up. We have some signs up now, some butterflies. I think we showed you guys this a while ago because it's been here for a bit, but we haven't checked in, so, you know, here it is. This is what it looks like if you didn't see it the first time. Some things like the Boneyard are still open, but not for much longer, so enjoy it while you can. We also have, you know, the restaurants. They're still open as well. But, you know, it's just a lot of dirt moving around, construction noise, the huge. Oh, just real quick while I'm thinking about it, you know, construction's on the brain. So the other day we talked about whether or not visiting Walt Disney World in late 2025 and into 2026 is a good plan. If you're interested in hearing that whole discussion, hearing everything that I have to say, check the description. I'll put a link there. But one thing that I want to mention, because it often gets overlooked, is that the big things that are going down, the big things that people are talking about, they're not the only thing under construction or going down for maintenance here at the Walt Disney World Resort. There are a lot of other little things that people don't bother to mention. Disney might not even list it on their website. And so it's important to note that. Understand that, yeah, these big things are going offline or they're not going to be available, but they're not the only thing on that list. I know a lot of people are unfazed by this. You guys told me as much in the comment section, you know, when we had that discussion the other day. And of course, you know, you do you. Everyone has a different level of what they're willing to put up with. But, you know, it can't be glossed over that, especially in a moment like right now when there's so much going on top of regular maintenance, it's a lot. And that can be a bit too much for some people. But all right, let's make our way into the gift shop and check out this new merch. Russ told me this morning that they just restocked it, so it may be here, it may not. Here we go. So it looks like we have a hat for $29.99. On the back it says, "The future is truly in the past." And we also have this t-shirt as well with the same design that again says, "It's fast, it's a blast, it's in the past," and then it says the future is truly in the past. This t-shirt is $34.99. Okay, my opinion on the merch is that it's fine. The t-shirt is okay quality, more along the lines of what should be priced at $29.99, but you know, standard Disney trying to squeeze out a little bit extra, especially when you feel something for an attraction that's on the chopping block. I know it's not what you want to hear, but it's true. The hat is cute. It's okay. I wouldn't say that it's terrible quality, but I also wouldn't say that it's like great quality. You know, sits somewhere in between. I wasn't able to find a pin, which I think there was one initially, but they didn't have it in there. We'll keep our eyes open when we stop into the other gift shops though. Maybe it'll pop up over there. But all right, our next order of business is to make our way over to Pandora because we have some things to check out there in the gift shop. And on the way, I want to chat with you about something. So when you and I chat here on the channel, we're having a conversation. I'm talking to you, you're talking to me, we're swapping stories, sharing tips, answering questions, doing that thing that you would be doing if you were right here, even though you're not. And I'm talking to you like you're here with me, like we're wandering through Animal Kingdom together, grabbing a coffee, having lunch, sharing a park bench. I'm speaking to you as an equal, as a friend. Maybe not the friend that tells you everything that you want to hear, but a friend nonetheless. But, you know, unfortunately, there are a lot of times when that courtesy, it isn't extended back toward my end of the camera. People say some nasty things that quite frankly, I don't think they'd have the cheeseburger pods to say if we were face to face, if we were wandering through Animal Kingdom together or sharing a park bench. Oh, check it out real quick. Quick detour from our conversation to look at the Halloween bubble wands. Those are really cute, but check this out. Got this super cute glowing necklace. This is adorable. Got a pumpkin there. The necklace is orange, whatever that means, and this is brown. Let's see. Okay, orange is $29.99, brown is $34.99. Anyway, where were we? I know we took a quick detour there because the Halloween merch was right there and I wasn't gonna pass by. That's part of our list of things to do today. And then I was wandering past this area where it's like perfect for family photos, so I had to stop and take this family's photo for them, right? Like, of course. So, brief interruption in my train of thought, but totally worth it. Anyway, you know, there's this expectation that when you do this, when you're on the internet, putting yourself out there, you're gonna deal with nasty people. And that is to some extent true. But there's also this expectation that people can be as nasty as they want to you and you just have to grin and bear it. We're an easy target, you know, we're the perfect punching bag. But let me assure you that none of that has to be true. Anyway, I bring this up at all today because, you know, like I said earlier, this is a conversation. And I try and be as transparent as I can. I don't want to keep things from you. I don't want to do anything that takes you by surprise. And so I want you to know that I'm not dealing with these comments. I'm removing them and I'm blocking the people. I don't need to put up with this, and you don't need to put up with it either. Too often these people actually go after you guys too, and I'm not down with that. So if you happen to see comments disappear, now you know where they went. Anyway, let's go into Wind Traders. There's some new merch in here, and I want to check it out. Oh, I thought that this was just a little, like a crossbody, but it's for your Banshee. That's cool. I think this shirt is new. Let's see the back. Looks like there is a design. $39.99. That's okay. I don't know though. Got a long sleeve here that's embroidered. $44.99. We do have a design on the back as well. That's cool. I like that. I do like this shirt. This one feels similar to, you know, the shirts with like the wolves on them or the eagles on them that you'd buy at the mall. $34.99 for that. Nothing on the back. It's so soft though. I really like this. Of course, we have a wide array of instruments and weapons, so your kids can duel it out and find out who really is mom's favorite.
There can be only one.
This is cute. I think this is the back, so we'll check out the front here in a second. Very basic design. Price is $59.99, and there's the design on the front. I like that. Let's see. It says it's glow in the dark too. That's pretty cool. What do you guys think? This hat seems to be new too. Got the patch. It has the same design as that sweatshirt we were just looking at. $29.99 for the hat. And then there's a t-shirt here as well. This t-shirt is, there's no price on that t-shirt. I bet it's $34.99 or $39.99. That's my guess. All right, merch was cute. Nothing really speaks to me, but you know, I've got Pandora stuff at home, including Na'vi leggings and a shirt. I could dress head to toe as a Na'vi. Wild. Anyway, I stopped in to Satuli Canteen and got myself a full-size ube cold brew, which I am going to put into my cup, which was a recommendation from one of you. Why didn't I bring my Yeti? That was a novice move last time I was here. See if I can do this without making a mess. I do have some ice in here already. Oh, we made it. Perfect. A little stir, make sure everything's mixed around. The cream kind of made it into the middle. Oh yeah, we're ready to go. I mean, just look at us wandering around, sipping leisurely on our coffee. It's not gonna melt. It's not gonna sweat all over our hands. It's gonna stay nice and cold. Ah. Yeah, this is how it's done. All right, now that we've got our coffee, we're making our way back toward the front of the park. Let's see if we can find any of that Halloween merchandise. There's so much to look for. There's like a whole home collection, and then there's that like super cute little ghosty collection. So let's see what we can find. Let's start by popping into Island Mercantile. We'll also keep our eye open for anything new that we see. I don't know what we're looking for, so point it out if you see it. But every once in a while, something new pops up. And I was just at the outlets. Oh, look, this is cute. I like that. It's right up my alley. If there's anything on the back? No, nothing on the back. But it is $54.99. We were just at the outlets. And at the outlets, a lot of stuff that we just saw pop up in shops was at the outlets. And you know what? Maybe I'm behind the curve. That's totally understandable, but you never know. New things coming in every day here at Walt Disney World. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm making an infomercial. That is definitely not the goal. This hat is so cute. I feel like the 90s are kind of back, you know? Like this is the stuff that I grew up with. Oh my God, it has a tail. That is too cute. This hat is $29.99, but oh my goodness, look at this shirt. This is so cute. We've got Tigger right there. Piglet. Piglet's tail is coming off the shirt. Oh my God, that is adorable. This one is, it's a kid's shirt, unfortunately, $31.99. I say unfortunately because I want it, but I can't fit into that, you know? So, the struggle. The struggle of being a full-size adult. Winnie the Pooh shirt here with Tigger on the back, super cute. I know, as adults we just can't have everything. $34.99, but we could get that. Oh, this one's cute. Got Pooh with his shadow. That's really cute. I like that. Tags are always in the armpit. $69.99, which seems to be the going rate for sweatshirts here at Walt Disney World recently. It's a lot, but it's what we're working with. Okay, let's keep going and see what else we can find. Oh my goodness, look at this piece of artwork. That is so cute. Painted dogs, one of my favorites. $3,150. Oh my goodness. It's great. I love that. I wonder if they have it in a print. Oh, they do. Right here. How much is this? $49.95. I love that. That is adorable. They've got some other great prints here as well. This one's perfect if you love that Wilderness Explorer experience. That's right here at Animal Kingdom. This is just fantastic. I love this artwork, especially the prints, because they're not too expensive and they're kind of like the perfect souvenir because you can enjoy them every single day. You can hang them on the wall at home. So it's not just gonna end up in a closet, you know, or be a pair of socks like this that you buy but you're never gonna wear. All right, we're crossing over into the Riverside Depot where we're gonna hopefully find some more Halloween stuff. We should also be able to find like home goods here. Oh, and villains things. So we've seen some of this before at Disney Springs, so I'm gonna breeze over it, but we do have the new villains collection here, which is really cool. We've got a Maleficent plush dragon. We have a Maleficent loungefly and this t-shirt as well. I'm not really crazy about this t-shirt. The tie-dye doesn't really do it for me, and it already kind of looks worn out. I don't know if it's because it's supposed to look like it's painted, but it just already looks old. So for the price, which is $39.99, I don't want my t-shirts to look old right off the rack, you know, at least not most of the time. We have this as well. This is kind of a sweatshirt, lightweight. This one is $59.99. Same thing with that as the t-shirt that I mentioned. And then of course we have a hat and ears with this villain's design as well. A few cool things in that collection, none that I'm really crazy about though. But that's adorable. Do you guys like Squishmallows? I have a couple that I got like on discount. I use them as throw pillows on my couch because they're just perfect. But that one is really cute. Let's see what else we've got going on here though. We've got some cups of various types. We also have a really cute snow globe. We talked about snow globes the other day. Do you guys still do the snow globe thing? This one is more serious than the one we saw last time. I feel like it's such a questionable choice when purchasing a souvenir because you can't fly with a snow globe. So that's kind of a pain. But all right, let's see what else we've got here. These plushies are really cute. We've got a Stitch, and then we have Mickey. Is Minnie around? I don't see her. Maybe she's elsewhere. We also have some baseball jerseys. We have one for kids, which is really cute, and then we have one that's a little bit more subtle for adults. This one feels like that Haunted Mansion one though. $74.99. It's like very thick and kind of scratchy, which isn't for me, but if it's for you, then maybe check this out because that is really cute. This is interesting. Disney's Irresistibles. Is this the new like Vinyl Nation thing? Is this gonna be the next thing? I don't see a price on this, but it's just a little Halloween ear hat. What's your guess? I'm guessing like 20 bucks. This is really cute. Check that out, little throw pillow. Mickey and Minnie as jack-o'-lanterns. This one is $29.99, which is why I have Squishmallows as throw pillows, because throw pillows tend to be way too expensive. And I'm not just talking about from Disney, I mean in general, Okay, so here is that necklace that we saw, but here are some super cute ears. These have been, people have been going crazy over these. I don't know the price because I don't see a price tag, but there are a lot of them around, at least right now. There is a limit to how many you can buy. Oh, here we go. Price tag, $34.99 on those. They're really cute. This whole collection is adorable. I don't know what to tell you. Super cute, fabulous shirt for kids, and then a matching skirt. The shirt is $26.99. The skirt is $34.99. Holy smokes. And then we have this little blow mold, which is, I mean, isn't that just the cutest thing you've ever seen? This one is $59.99. That's super cute. Even not lit up, it's adorable. And then finally we have the coffee mug, which is also super cute, $19.99 for this. That's adorable. Oh, there's a little cat on the back. Really cute. So I think that most of the Halloween stuff is over there, but I am going to wander through the store just in case, you know, something might be hiding. But I made my way over to the t-shirt area, and that reminded me that I have to apologize. The other day, I lied. I didn't mean to lie. It wasn't truly a lie. But you know, sometimes I see things and then I forget about them, like moments later. And I said that my favorite t-shirt was one that like had fall stuff on it, like fall vibes. That wasn't true. This is it. This is my t-shirt of the season, right here. How could I have forgotten about this one? It's just too cute. There are a lot of really cute t-shirts this Halloween season though, so let me know which one you like best. This one's really cute. I like that. Of course, $29.99 each for these, $25 each when you buy two. Not a bad way to go. All right, let's see what else we can find. Okay, this caught my eye. I saw this online. I thought it was super cute. The Starbucks Park Days and Lattes. What is this? Is this a tumbler? Let's see. Stainless steel water bottle and travel tumbler. So yeah, stainless steel travel tumbler. So cute. I love the whole Park Days and Lattes thing. We've got a little Mickey cup right here. Perfect size too. This would actually be perfect to fit in our the straps of this fanny pack as well. $39.99 for this. They have other ones as well, but this one's cute. I like that one. Here's another Halloween shirt, just kind of hiding on this rack. This feels similar to something that we saw last year. There's nothing on the back. $34.99 for this one. Let's see if there's anything else. That's cute, but not Halloween. Not technically, I suppose. Definitely got some cute stuff over here, but I don't see anything else for Halloween. Oh, one more thing that I totally missed our first time around. This is that shelf of cute ghosty things. We've got this sweatshirt. This is another one of those like French terry sweatshirts, which is my favorite. $64.99 for this one. Very cute, but again, a lot for a sweatshirt, though that quality feels a lot better than some of the other sweatshirts we've seen. This is actually a good example. Right here, very cute, the spookiest place on earth, but as you can see, or maybe you won't be able to see with the light, it's very, very thin, and it's not the best quality. That other one that we saw a second ago was much better. I'm much more likely to spend like $65 on that than I am on this. By the way, put your guess for the price in the comments. $60 for this. So that's what you're looking at if you want to buy this sweatshirt, which is very cute. All right, I was curious, so I pulled up my app and I did the like mobile checkout thing to scan this and see how much it costs. $16.99. I don't know why I looked at the bottom to check the price again because it doesn't say it. $16.99 for this. So I wasn't right, but I wasn't wrong. You know, right in the ballpark of $20. Was that your guess? I know some of you guys are really good at guessing the price of Disney merchandise. I am not. But Russ is a pro, and some of you guys are clearly pros as well, so good job for whatever that's worth. Just know that I know that you are good at that, and virtual high five. Well, I think we've done everything we set out to do today. We found the dinosaur merch, though we didn't find the pin. We saw a ton of Halloween stuff. But you know, now that I think about it, we didn't see any like home goods things, you know, like we saw a few, but I thought that there was a bigger collection. I did overhear some cast members saying that they were moving a lot of stuff around, so maybe it's just been tucked away and it's coming back. We'll keep our eye out as we're bopping around Walt Disney World and let you know if we see it when we do. We also saw that new Pandora merch. What did you guys think about that, by the way? Do you like attraction merch? That's something that just kind of popped into my head because we did look at dinosaur stuff and Pandora/World of Avatar stuff, which is more merch for a land, not an attraction, but I want to know what your thoughts are. So tell me in a comment. And of course, we talked about some stuff that needed to be talked about, which I don't want to talk about, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. One way or another, I had a great day. I've got a coffee to sip on. I mean, what more could you ask for? And I hope that you had a fantastic day as well. Of course, I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say on anything we talked about today or anything we didn't. Share your thoughts with me. Until then, I hope you have a fantastic week wherever it is you are, whatever it is you're doing. I hope it goes well. Yeah, and I'll see you guys soon. Until then, bye.